Hi, everybody. I wanted to jump on here really quickly and talk about Keke Palmer filing a restraining order against her boyfriend, Darius Jackson. And not only did she file for a restraining order, she also asked for sole custody of their child, 8-month-old Leodis. Now, this entire situation is actually very sad and very disturbing at the same time because Keke really is what I would call America's sweetheart. People just really love her, and she's always been open and honest about her life, like being touched at a very young age by a female family member. And she also felt the pressures of financially taking care of her family since the age of 10 years old, with her first movie being in Barbershop 2 with Cedric the Entertainer.
I'ma tell my auntie.
Go to the Greg house and tell her.
And her major breakout role was in the movie Akilah the Bee at only 12 years old. But even though she found success at an early age, she still had her challenges. Keke suffered from depression as a child and into her adulthood.
You know, as a kid dealing with those emotions, it was so hard because it seemed like it was me. Everything I was blaming was me.
And just like a lot of other child stars say, she felt like she worked all the time and didn't have a chance to be a child. So when it came to dating, she often felt awkward and inexperienced. She didn't want to date the Hollywood type. She felt like she had been around that her whole life. She wanted what she called an average man. And often it felt like she didn't even want him to have any money. It's like the less money he had, the better she thought the relationship would be. This is how tired she was of the Hollywood scene.
How the dating going?
And I've dated some real horrible billionaires, honey. They not good all the time. Sometimes they're crazy, Steve, and that's why I stopped taking your advice.
You didn't pick the one I told you to.
Steve, the billionaires
Because you
are terrible.
Because you don't listen to who I tell you.
She really was over the Hollywood scene because she felt like she missed out on so much being a child star. But as the saying goes, be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. So on May 2021, Keke meets a man named Darius Jackson. He is the brother of Darius Jackson, who has a role in the hit show Insecure. Now, the rumor is both of these brothers have a reputation of being self-entitled, cheaters, and liars, and they don't treat women very well. In fact, Brother Darius had his own scandal just a couple years ago when he was dating a woman named Kaylin Zahara at the same time in which he got his cast member Dominique Perry pregnant. And not only did he not tell Kaylin that he was expecting a child with someone else, she claims that she found out when the rest of us did. So she took to social media and she posted, "Ladies, listen to your intuition. These dudes will be in your crib, eating your food, and laying up with you, etc. But got kids on the way without you knowing. These insecure men can't never keep it 100. Then she came back the next day and recanted the entire story. She even recanted the part about being his girlfriend. She went from being a girlfriend to a good friend. Now, the word on the street is he scared the living daylights out of her, he threatened her, and made her recant her story. And then he came back with a completely different story. Many people said it looked like he was lying.
Like I waited, like we weren't ever, there wasn't even a thought of that while both of us were on the show. And then one was finished, and then it was like kind of okay to like hang out and stuff like that.
Now, being labeled a lying playboy that threatens women is not good, but according to the rumors, Darius is worse. Now, the rumors are saying that Darius never has had a job. And not only that, he has a history of taking advantage of women and living off of them. So when he tells women that he's a personal fitness trainer, the word is that's a complete lie. And just like his brother, they're saying when he met Keke, he had a girlfriend already. But he looked at Keke as the bigger payday. So when they started dating, he really did love bomb her. Then 3 months into the relationship, an ex-girlfriend that went by the name of Taylor Marie came out and said that Darius made her end her pregnancy so he could get with Keke. Now let's fast forward to March 2022. According to the rumors, this would be the first time that he actually put hands on her during an argument. She actually broke up with him, unfollowed him, and deleted all of traces of him on her social media. But they got back together. However, increasingly they got into more arguments, and it seemed like he wanted more control over everything that she did. However, it seemed like everything got good once she found out that she was pregnant.
All of a sudden I get a text from Darius and he says, "When did you take this?" And it's a picture of the pregnancy test and it's positive.
You didn't wait long enough.
I didn't wait long enough. And I'm like, I took that earlier today, like literally just some hours before I left out. And he said, "Well, you better get to be drinking water in your sight because I'm buying 10 of these things right now. You're taking them all when you get home." So, as soon as I come home, I'm also not kidding. As soon as I come home, me and him, I do 10 of them back to back, all positive.
But after the baby was born, this is when the public got a sense that something wasn't right in their relationship. Because when she went to the Usher concert and he actually flipped out in front of the public because Usher serenaded her in front of hundreds of people, he started posting things about how she was scantily dressed with her butt cheeks out and how real men don't let their women dress like this. And the public really came to her defense because he really was acting like she was some kind of slut. But in reality, she really didn't do anything wrong. She was just having a good time with her girlfriends. Now, it really looked like to the public that she was really putting her foot down and not putting up with his ridiculous behavior. There were even rumors that she broke up with him. But word on the street was this was the furthest thing from the truth. She just kept putting up with his controlling behavior and him putting his hands on her, while she hid it from the public.
Are y'all together?
You know, I'm going to take a page out of my girl Beyonce's book, Mind Y'all's Business.
Are you happy?
Yes, life is good. I have nothing but gratitude, honestly.
Now let's fast forward to November 9th when she had to file for a restraining order and ask for full custody of their son. Now, according to the paperwork, Keke accuses him of putting his hands on her multiple times during the relationship. She says she has security footage of him trespassing into her home without her consent or knowledge, and he threatened her while lunging for her neck, striking her, and then throwing her over the couch and stealing her phone. She states in the paperwork that there are many instances of physical violence, destroying her personal property, including diaries and prescription glasses, throwing her personal belongings into the street, throwing her car keys, preventing her from driving away, striking her while in front of their son, yelling out profanities, threatening to unalive himself with a GUN if she left him. Now, once the news hit the blogs, Darius responded immediately with this somewhat strange post. It reads, "I love you, son. See you soon." Now, his brother, who some people might call his partner in crime, he responded by saying this: "The most disgusting, vile, abusive, manipulative person I have ever encountered in my entire life. Abuses almost everyone. Y'all will see. Just send positive energy to the babies. Any child in the middle of something like this does not deserve it at all. Wow, so damn sad." Then Keke's mother responded,
"Look, I've never done anything like this. I've been in this business for 22 years. I've seen a lot of stuff, but this is, I can't help myself. For Darius Jackson to post on his Twitter, the ridiculous stuff that he's posted when he knew his brother was abusive. I went to Darius over a year ago and told him that his brother was abusive to my daughter. And he said, well, I used to be like that too." What? So now he's posting on Twitter like he's this special guy when we know he's the biggest fuckboy in Hollywood. He's disrespectful to women just like his little brother. He taught his brother how to be abusive. So he don't get to act like he's this special guy. No, you're a fuckboy and you're a part of the problem.
Sharrell responded to that. He says, quote me, "I never once said that to Sharon. Not once in my life. I have never been abusive to any woman I've ever been involved with. I'm not going to keep on with this circus." But Sharon, the world is about to hear your voice very soon. And the threats you made to my family, be well, everyone. I know it's easy to get caught up in this, but to make no mistake that all of this is very sad. There really is a lot to uncover here. So I want to know, do you believe that he's been putting his hands on Keke way before the baby was born? And do you think Keke is strong and weak at the same time? Or is she just in over her head? And what are your thoughts on Sharranius and the family protecting Darius? Like I said, it's a lot to uncover. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section.